awful.
Alrighty, are we all ready?
Yes.
I have nothing witty to say, so this will have to do. Welcome to Candlekeep. The last we all left off, you were told about a secret, well, not really a secret, but a store in Baldur's Gate that two individuals on the campus of Candlekeep believed to be the location from where your monstrous book originated from. You also got some healing after being attacked by that monstrous book, and it's now time for you to set off on an adventure to Baldur's Gate.
Yay!
Hoot hoot.
I'm just going to use this map for now as like a background as we travel, and then if there's anything important that comes up, we'll just switch to the battle map version.
Sweet.
This does not need those. There we go.
Cute. Cat.
Yes, it's just made this for us. So the four of you, well, the four of us, I guess, are ready to set off. Is there any preparations anyone would like to make before the 5-day trip?
I think. One moment, please. You can move to someone else if they have anyone else. I'm looking at things. Okay.
Anyone else need anything?
I mean, other than Grizz, I'm making sure they've got food and rations and all that jazz.
Like, the amount of rations it takes to travel 5 days could probably be covered by like 2 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Relias is willing to cover it since he's like the your guide.
Since he probably has the highest numeracy, or higher than Grizz, let's put it that way, numeracy and literacy.
River would want to make sure that the fairy dragons had a spot to be taken care of, and if at all possible, she'd want to go see if the cats wanted to come out again, like try again to see if the cats wanted to live in the library instead of the room, before they left, just so they didn't get forgotten about.
Let me see if I can find that map. I don't know if I put it in my. We're just gonna have to do Theater of the Mind because I don't have the map downloaded currently. But wherever you head back to the pillars.
She'd probably take Dust with her because River can't speak to the cats, and Dust was probably, if I remember right, it was Dust who was talking to them.
Mm-hmm.
To be Dust. Dust, I need your
Yeah.
help. I want to see if the kitties want to come out before we go on our trip.
Well, okay, lass. Give Mr. Dust just a minute. I'm just finishing up doing some research. And he kind of closes one of the books he's sort of flipping through. Let's see.
I imagine they're probably using their study room where the door is anyway.
Okay. I would get my little cane and shuffle off. Now, what do you need my help with?
You could talk to them, right? Like, because if I try to talk, it's not the same. It's like just talking at them, but you could understand them when they talked back, right?
Yeah, that's right. What do you want to say to the cats?
I want to say that if they've had enough time to think about it and want to come live in the library, that we'll get them all the things they required. What was it? The one seemed happy to come, and the one seemed indifferent to come. It was the last one wanted like silk pillows or something. So we could tell them that we can get them the best living conditions and the best food, and they'll have all the space in the courtyard and all over the library to explore, which has got to be better than everything they probably already all know about in the mansion.
Well,
And-
darling, Mr. Dust doesn't wish to rain on your parade at all, but did you run this past the library owner?
Dust. They're cats. Library owner's not going to care as long as they keep the mice down. Also, have you
Alright.
ever tried to tell a cat to do anything?
Well, if it gets down to it, this was your idea.
Yeah, if it gets down to it, I'll take him back to the guild with me if it comes to be a problem. I'm sure Uncle Ekros will be fine with that.
You lead the way and don't go too fast. It takes me a minute to keep up.
Okay. And she's actually very good about keeping pace for the pace you need.
So you go ahead and say the magic word of scepter.
Yep. Open the doors.
The door whooshes open. You enter, and the mansion sprawls out before you. I did actually grab it. Now it's not working. So.
Worst case scenario, I still have access, so I can pull it up if you ever need me to.
And how many cats were there again?
It was 3. And it
Three.
was Pumpkin, Midnight, and Soot, I believe their names were.
I just wasn't at that session, so.
Yeah. There should be in the tokens menu, there's tokens for each one. Let's see if I
Can you
can.
plop those down? Because I don't have
Yeah, I'm just getting into Owlbear. Because it's being slow to load up for me. There's characters. There we go. Oh. Ta-da! Everybody can see those, right?
Yes.
And then go ahead and plop river and stay. So, you will walk into the room. One of these cats is kind of perched up on this little table, batting around like a tomato or something. The other two are eating out of their bowls. And you're free to speak.
Hi, kitties, we're back! Completely forgetting why she brought Dust with her.
Pumpkin kind of looks over at you and meows and then continues eating.
And Dust will cast his Speak with Animals.
Okay.
And he will say, now, this sweet little heart here, good friend of mine, River, she made a promise to you three little ruffians, and
Lay down the law, Grandpa.
we can promise you a much more comfortable accommodations if you come on out of this dusty old library and make yourselves at home. We'll have the finest, did you say silk pillows?
Yeah.
I mean, I said it. I can make sure it happens if that's what they want.
The finest silk pillows for you to rest your little bushel britches on. All the food you can eat, all the mice you can chase, and some space to stretch your legs.
So I don't remember the voices because I wasn't here. But Pumpkin looks up and then Soot looks up, and Soot goes, "You say there are mice."
For
Count.
for context, since you missed that episode, Pumpkin was your old man Ginger. Soot was the like go with the flow. As long as I've got my buddies, I'm happy personality, and it was Midnight was your diva. If that helps.
Give me just a second.
Dust definitely would have signaled silk pillows to Midnight.
Is this one Midnight or is this
Yep.
one?
So where's my pointer? So this one was Midnight, and then Soot is the one that's all black and gray.
We'll say Soot said that then.
More mice than you can count. Birds to watch in the trees. Windows that actually look out into something other than a vast void.
Fast void.
Because didn't we look out a window here and it was like a pocket dimension, so they
Yep.
just saw like nothing?
Yep.
Well, we all know cats don't want to sit in a window and look at nothing, so...
Mm-mm.
Pumpkin goes, "That sounds kind of nice."
Well, come on then, what you waiting for?
But
You don't want your mice to get cold.
and so will go. But you were told to stay.
If your owner comes back, you're welcome to come back here. but we don't know how long that might be, and they're very busy, and we'd just feel better if you three were out here where we know you're being taken care of and living the life of leisure that cats deserve, of course.
River's got her ears perked and she's listening to Dust. She goes, "What are they saying?"
Well, if you insist
told
that we
they
can
weren't-
go back.
Who's
If
the
Arma
lady?
comes back.
Yep. Once your owner's back safe and sound, you can return to your old ways, but do this little lady a favor and make her feel better, because we're about to go on a little bit of a hike, and we'd sure feel better knowing you three were out here being taken care of, just in case we're away too long.
And Midnight will hop down and kind of come over and say, "Well, what about our goals?"
Those old things? No, you'll be eating out of the finest silver out here.
Silver.
That's right.
Count me in. Mice and silver?
Oh yeah, and we'll find you a nice place near a warm, crackling fire with a nice ottoman you can sharpen those claws on.
The human in me winced at that.
I know.
I know. I was
We
like,
all,
"Ooh."
didn't we all?
So we'll go, very well. Come on, youngins. Let's go. And Pumpkin does a little like spin in place. Like an excited spin, tail wagging in the air, almost like a dog. And the three of them will then to follow you back outside.
And then Dust would, one of the things he would want to prep, he's kind of looking around to see, would there be like a potions vendor here in Candlekeep? There is one, right?
I think, didn't you all, no, I was thinking of a different campaign.
I'm trying to remember what I know. We had the restaurant, the hearth. There is a granary / supplies, probably. I know there's a tailor.
Yeah, I would say you might be able to find some potions at the like the supplies area.
Or maybe the medical ward, because we established there was a medical ward last game.
It's true. You could try that.
Or like magical scrolls, even?
I mean,
Probably
you all
potions more likely, I guess.
I suspect those might be reserved for like higher ranking of Alder, things of that nature, but you could certainly try.
I'll start with potions.
Where would you like to go?
So he would go. I keep getting our campaigns mixed because I'm like the Pharaoh. Certainly someone's got this, and I'm like, no, we're not there. I guess he'd start with the person that the magic people that healed us. That seems like a good place to start.
All right. So I will go ahead and grab this map right here. So you all, you head over to the medical area. The fire genasi is suspiciously absent today.
Darn.
I know. But there's like a couple folks in here who might be able to help you.
And the Genasi is the one that healed us last time, is that right?
Yeah, he's he's like the leader of the medical work.
And you said he was a fire Genasi, right?
Yeah.
So Dust would kind of hobble in on his cane and say, kind of look around, perking his ears up, swishing his tail, obviously looking like he's looking for someone. And excuse me, I hate to be a bother, but I'm looking for a young man, one of those fire Genasis that helped us out the other day. Do you know where he might be?
A younger elven woman comes over to you and says, "Oh, I remember you from yesterday. Yeah, he's just at home resting.
He's not dead, we swear.
Imagine
It's
he
his
was
day off.
he was doing a lot of work yesterday, and I could see how that would have been exhausting. I could tell it was draining him, and well, firstly, I just wanted to thank him for helping us yesterday, but I was also curious if he might be able to locate a little something we need. See, me and my friends here, we're doing a little bit of a quest, if you will, for some of the other folks here in town, and we just might need a little extra assistance of the all chemical type. You wouldn't mind perhaps maybe looking to see if you might have something in your stores here for me?
Well,
I can make it up to you, I promise. Once we return from like I said, our mission, I'll make sure all debts are paid appropriately. I'm a man of my word, or cat of my word, rather.
go ahead and roll a persuasion check for me.
Oh gosh, I'm terrible at persuading.
Oh.
10.
A 10? Alright. We would probably need funds up front. I'm sorry. We don't have a lot. Actually, if you'd be willing to try a test, we have a bottle of liquid that would definitely help heal you, but we don't know what else it does. One of our trainees is learning alchemy, and he's who knows what it'll do, because he's new to it.
My mama told me never to drink from a bowl of milk that isn't sat out for you.
I'll do it. Grizz kind of raises her hand like she's in class. I'll do it.
Oh, I mean, if you're willing to test it, just let us know what happens so that we can get back to him and teach him a lesson, to make it a learning experience.
Very excited.
Chris, are you sure this is such a good idea? I mean, we don't know what that's gonna do. They don't even know what it's gonna do. And
Yeah, but out of all of us, your old Rivers got enough child problems.
What does that even mean?
I feel like
You're still developing. Your brain's still developing. I'm fine.
Good save.
That was the worst rationale I think I've ever heard, but
You want to drink it?
far be it for me to sway you. I know if I turned my back for a second, you'd be eating the whole vial and all, so might as well have at it.
Wanted to eat the. She kind of pouts and mumbled that she wanted to eat the Genasi man, but he wasn't here.
The lady will head back into like the back office area, and after a minute or two, she comes back out with a vial. It's like a rounded one that sharply thins out near the middle, and it's got this strange green fluid with like you can see like ground up herbs floating in it.
Fun. We left this for Grizz.
Is that what they're supposed to look like?
She gives a little shake and says, "Well, this is honestly quite a strong healing potion. It's supposed to be. So, it will heal you. But I don't know if it'll do what else it'll do."
It's okay. Always wanted to be a frog.
She hands it to you and says, "Hopefully you don't turn into a frog. That would be a tragedy, honestly."
Grizz does not look so convinced of this. I get it. A frog would be the worst thing. She puts it in her pack.
Go ahead and note down mysterious greater healing potion.
Ooh. I love a mystery.
So
Yes.
while we're testing your mystery potion, I don't suppose you might have a couple silence or deafen potions that you might be able, or blindness or deafness potions that you might be able to part with, maybe just one, or maybe a silence potion even.
So she looks at you, trying to decide what type of person she is.
Dust, if you need me to be shut up, you can just tell me.
Arlen.
She looks at you and goes, "We're a healing ward, not a cause irreparable damage to people ward."
Well, nothing permanent, but I mean, you also have a healing potion that you don't know exactly what it does. So
Yeah,
I
but
thought,
It heals. Why would we make a potion to blind someone?
well, do you have a healing potion that you don't know what it does, but maybe it blinds or deafens someone?
No, probably not.
Do you know who might? Like I said, we're on a mighty important mission, and Mr. Dust just has this sneaking feeling down deep in these rickety, achy joints that this might come in handy.
We don't have a ton of alchemists on Candlekeep, but I guess you could check the place that has like supplies. They might have something. I don't know that you're gonna find a potion for it, but you might find a scroll or two. But something like that, they're not gonna part with cheaply.
We kind of need to
What
save our money, Dust.
I know we need to save our money, darling, and I sure ain't willing to part with a bunch of it for a piece of paper I don't know if I'm gonna be able to use, but you know, can't fault me for worrying about you, Bunch, even though we just met. I just don't want anything leaping out of books and trying to kill y'all again, so alright, very well. Well, I appreciate you helping and giving us your questionable potion. If you do see that fire genasi lad back, let him know we stopped in and told him thank you for helping us.
Of course, he'll be in tomorrow, so let him know.
Tell him I said hi.
Thirsty.
She likes him.
He's hot.
If I could
Like,
roll
he's
the R the
fired.
way Happy does, I would totally be doing that. I just can't
He's a
roll my R.
fire
He's smoking.
So I'm assuming that she was talking about the like place at the gate where people bring the offerings, right? Or
Yeah.
okay. So on the way out, Dust is gonna ask about that, but before we leave entirely, I would like to take a long rest if possible.
Same please.
Yes.
That's fine, yeah. You all can get some rest, get your supplies together, and prepare for the next day.
Yay!
Long rest. Take long rest. Izzy, it's hard to move the mouse with you on the cord. I'm making sure you do the cat persona correctly.
Uh-huh.
I'm just hoping I don't have to roll any dice anytime soon. She's right on top of them.
You'll have a restful night of sleep. Do you all meet at the front gate, or are you going to meet in like the downstairs lobby? Well, not the downstairs lobby, like the central place in front of the living quarters.
Like the parlor room?
Yeah.
Probably there. Or at the hearth for breakfast.
Okay, we'll just
Ooh,
say-
yes, hearth for breakfast. Hearth for breakfast.
We'll just say you all meet at the same table you met at last time. Arliss walks in and is stretching and then sits down and goes, well, I look forward to this journey that we're going to go on. I haven't left Candlekeep in a long time.
How long has it been?
Probably at least a year. I only go home. Probably. I was going home every couple months, but I've been absorbed in research for a while. So I've just been sending letters home.
My beautiful bearded friend, you wouldn't happen to know how to silence someone, or maybe cast blindness, or make someone lose their hearing, would you?
No, I don't think I can. I only have a little bit of magic.
Just thought
No.
you maybe were hiding something special in that big beard of yours.
No, I want to learn wizardry at some point, but I'm not there yet.
Right.
I want to have a solid foundation before I try to do anything crazy.
Well, I guess I might as well tell y'all what I'm thinking, just because we need to be on our toes. You know, those Lamia, they're shifty people. And judging from the glowing reviews we got from everyone that came in contact with them, I just, they can do things with their words that make a man do things they don't want to do. And if things get hairy or start to go south, I wanted to have a way that we could plug our ears up and not hear them, or stop them from talking just in case. So,
I do that.
We could get some wax.
we could. Do you think wax would be enough?
I mean,
Works in the
what?
myth.
Yeah.
Right, well, I'm assuming there's like a candle on the table, and Dust is gonna start
No,
shaving
not
off.
like that. Not like that. There's. I'm trying to think of.
Magic wax.
Like
It's
beeswax.
yeah. Like you use when you're coating leatherworks and stuff to help it from, what are they, maybe tallow is the right word? Where you help make it waterproof?
Well,
I'm sure the
Is that-
smith has that.
Like, yeah, exactly. The blacksmith will know, because don't they have to protect their ears when they're banging the hammers all day?
Yeah. I've seen the guy in there do that all the time.
maybe we should get us some earplugs then. You know, just in case.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, I know, darling.
So after you all finish your meals, you can head on over to.
There is a
Sooskie.
blacksmith.
Yes, I see his name here.
I did not look ahead, but I studied the maps quite well when I was making them.
Does not define a personality.
Nope. All yours.
Let me look something up so I can describe it right. So you all walk on over to the smith, and you see and hear a couple people kind of mulling around. Some very unsteady work is being done in some places, making like horseshoes and some mounts and stuff. And you see a man near the back, near like what looks like to be the main forge. This one's the smithy. Back here.
Yeah.
So you'd see him right around here, and then you've got a couple of apprentices maybe sitting over here doing some extra work. But you see right around here an additional person, kind of taller dwarf. They're not gonna fit. Oh no, I gotta shrink them down.
Right.
A taller dwarf, around like 3 or 4 feet, wearing solid gold armor, pounding at a long sword. Long sword that's honestly not bigger than him, but about 3 feet long. It's still hot from being dipped in the embers and doesn't notice you all enter. Actually, I can probably find it for that. But one of the apprentices looks over at you, and it is a what race is Grizz again?
Grizz is a satyr.
Satyr? It's another satyr.
Grizz will kind of perk up a little bit. And if anybody is standing kind of behind her a bit, that you see her tail kind of wags a little, even though she's trying to like keep it cool.
It's this satyr man. He's got like kind of a thin beard, and he's also he's like nailing in some nails. He's pounding in some nails into a small toy, and he turns around and goes, "Look what walked in."
Grizz kind of like crosses her arms and tries to look like she didn't enjoy it. Yeah. What are you making?
Oh, making a toy for one of the Avowed's kids.
Cute.
I agree. got me training here. Pretty thankful for the opportunity.
Oh yeah? You like it here?
I do like it here.
She kind of leans closer to look, ostensibly to look at the toy.
It's like a little, we'll say it's like a horse. But it has like moving legs, so you can like make it pretend to gallop.
She kind of takes one of her fingers and moves the legs a little bit. And not too bad.
It's a little squeaky, but it works. What are the four of you here for?
Grizz will look back at the others. She has forgotten why they are there. She is too busy leaning close to the satyr man.
Dust kind of wiggles his ears excessively.
Grizz gives him like a "don't you dare pout."
We're looking for earplug wax, and we thought, Smithy has all sorts of noise going inside, so maybe they know where to find some.
Oh, gotcha. Well, I can get you some. Any particular reason you need it? I don't care that much, but I'll get it for y'all.
We're going on a trip, and I don't really understand why Dust thinks it's a dangerous thing, but he says we shouldn't be able to hear something. Looks completely lost as she tries to remember. Her little nose wrinkles up and as she concentrates.
He sort of winks at Griss and says, "We try not to hear this one snoring when we're sleeping at camp at night."
Oh.
I do not snore.
A lady such as yourself? I don't believe that at all.
They're just jealous of my strong lungs.
Maybe you'll
It's
have
not
to...
the flirting she thinks it is.
Well, I'm sure your lungs are quite strong.
Apparently he's turned on by apnea.
He's just excited to see another satyr here.
I don't think that's what they're talking about, Dust.
So, I'll go get that for you all. Do you need anything else?
Well, we
Grizz
come.
is visibly refraining herself.
Yeah, I don't think we're talking about that particular thing. But do you have any Okay. River would 100% know what this is. My brain just blanked on the word. The player is struggling for the word. The oil you put on blades when you're sharpening them. That is what she is going to ask for.
Oh, yeah, that oil. Everybody knows what that's called. Yeah.
You're looking for honing oil.
Yeah, I'm gotta keep the blade sharp. And don't you dare say that's the only thing about me that's sharp. She's glaring at the rest of the group. Like she's heard that one before.
Well, I can grab a small bottle. The oil have to charge a little bit for, maybe like a silver for.
Oh yeah, I expected that, no problem.
But otherwise, the wax I'll just give to you. We have tons of it in storage. And
Oh yeah, I heard there's a big manufacturer around these parts of that oil you're talking about, Astrological Glide.
Yeah, they make all sorts of oils. I don't go there myself, but
That their astronomy glad you'll be seeing stars.
yeah, I've heard that.
They mention it in them Danielle Steele novels I hear so much about.
I've
No,
never
they
read one
don't.
myself. I'm not much of a reader.
I don't think he's ever read a Danielle Steele novel either. He's just making fun of me because I like him.
That's a shame. That he's making fun of you. And as he walks to go grab the stuff, he makes sure to brush against Gris.
Her tail does like a little like click, 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 and her ears perk straight up.
And he's gonna head upstairs real quick and go grab the things you all needed. And come back down. And you all are now in possession of some moldable wax, some moldable beeswax, and honing oil.
Yay! Stuff.
So you all have gathered the required materials. The satyr looks at Gris and goes, and if you ever come back and talk to me, most of the time.
I'll be back. And she kind of like gives him a little grin.
Stay safe out there. I gotta get back to finishing this horse. Gonna use some of that honing oil to get these hinges not to squeak, and then I'm gonna get some wood stain.
Great for chafing, I hear.
Save some for me. And she'll give him a little wink and then head out with the others.
And the four of you head on out to the gate. Anything you want to do at the gate, or are we heading on to Baldur's Gate?
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't want to spend any of our money. I feel like this is somewhat of a preparation in the vein of what I was wanting. So,
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So, you all set out on the roads to Baldur's Gate. You have a general idea of what way you're going. Relias actually, his family lives a little past Baldur's Gate, so he will kind of guide you all in the right direction.
The whole time, River is looking around wide-eyed going, wow, all the plants are different, the stars are different. Is that one edible? Like pointing at random bush with berries, stuff like that the whole trip.
I think Dust would be like, don't go putting nothing in your mouth until you ask somebody first. Some berries are not good to eat.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to eat random berries, honestly.
How about we stick to our rations just to be on the safe side?
It's good to know. As Chris looks longingly at a random bush.
There's gotta be like towns and stuff too if we get desperate. It's a main road, isn't it?
Yeah, you were going along Coastal Way. So the first day of travel is relatively uneventful. The roads are well paved. You see the occasional guard, guard-like group keeping an eye on things. Some of them are. It looks like some of them might be from Baldur's Gate. Blaze kind of points it out that they seem to be from Baldur's Gate. And they just kind of give it that little like salute to the four of you, and you hear one of them go, "Stay safe out there," as you all pass.
Grizzle will kind of look over at Relays and go, "Want to see your folks while we're out here?"
Yeah, maybe we can go see them after we're done.
They tall too?
Yeah, they're all tall.
Nice.
What about those beards? Does that run in the family?
Papa, he has a longer, like, brown beard. It's longer than mine. It's a wizard beard.
Mom.
I mean, she can grow one if she wants to.
Good for her.
Now you got Griss's attention.
She usually doesn't, but like she's got some stubble most of the time. It's just a genetic thing, I think, in our family. And both sides of the family just grow hair a lot. She's got very beautiful long red hair.
Does
Mom
sort
single?
of
Did you say is my mom single?
Yep. She has this deadpan look on her face, and it's not entirely clear whether she's being serious or not.
Well, my dad is married to her, but I guess if marriage doesn't count for much, then sure, I guess she would be.
I think Chris is poking fun. You don't have to worry about it.
Grizz gives Relaeus what is meant to be a friendly punch on the shoulder, and it's friendly in spirit, but
punches
it's a hard
him off,
punch.
bro.
Right in the arm. That was. He stretches it out. And then my baby brother. I haven't seen him yet.
Does he have a beard too?
I would be impressed if he did.
I mean, if your mom's got one and your dad's got one, I had to ask.
Chances are good. Forecast is beards.
Yeah, I'd love to see them though. They're only about a day's trip outside of Baldur's Gate. They live in a little town.
Well, I'd love to meet the couple that made the man, the myth, the legend that we're walking with today.
We'll definitely go see him. He just smiles, thinking of the fact that he's going to see his family again.
What time of day is it at this point, would you say? Like, how many days travel is it? Just one?
It's
Did
fine.
you say 5 days? Okay. Yeah. So how long would you say we've been traveling now?
Probably, though, and this is the first day. Oh, that's going to be funny. The first day, like I said, it's pretty uneventful. Is there something specific you want to do on the first day, or?
No, he's old, so you see him kind of starting to fall behind a little, relying on his cane a little bit more.
You want a piggyback ride, Grandpa?
I wouldn't turn you down. I don't want to be insulting, but these old joints can only do so much walking in a day.
Grizzle will squat down so he can climb on.
And he's gonna kind of wrap his tail around her, like holding on a little bit more with it. Thank you.
It's not too bad of a piggyback ride. Got to be careful with the horns occasionally, but you will travel a little bit left of the day and then settle down for the night. You'll set up camp. Probably just bedrolls. I don't know that most of you would have like fancy tents or anything. Certainly could, but Relias doesn't have one.
No, Chris does either. Chris probably would not sleep in one if she had one.
I
have
do think River does have a tent, but I think it's because it's on loan from the guild. They wanted to make sure I had everything I might need because they didn't know how far the portal was going to drop me off.
It's kind of fun.
Pa told Uncle Ekros that he had to, and Uncle Ekros tends to listen to Pa.
Well, does anyone of you want to watch out for the night? Sometimes there can be bandits and stuff on these roads.
Oh, we
First
could,
watch.
yeah.
Are you two wanting to do it?
I could do one, and Gris could do one.
And maybe I'll do one. Mr. Dust, you seem mighty tired, so I don't want to force you to do anything.
Yeah, I gotta get my beauty sleep so that I'm presentable tomorrow.
Yeah.
And he sort of rolls out his bedroll and makes a few circles in front of the campfire and curls up and sort of drapes his tail over his eyes.
So who wants to take first watch?
Grizz will take first.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me your perception check for me.
Sweet. Okay. Worth it.
What'd you roll? Right.
I'm rolling right now. I had to sit my project down to get a look.
Okay.
I'm making one of them bun makers.
Nice.
Well, we'll see. Oof. That's a 6.
6?
Yep.
You get kind of distracted thinking about that satyr man.
He was
just
real funny.
kind of just like playing with the blades of grass while you think about him. Thankfully, nothing happens. See ya.
Bye.
But yeah, you thankfully nothing happens.
Yay.
And we move on to, we'll say, River's watch.
Okay, let me get a cat out of my way. Plus, Izzy, move your butt.
Mm-hmm. And
That is a 10.
we are not doing great tonight.
You can hear like the wind whistling.
She's sitting there going, "Are those crickets? Oh, they're pretty." Like,
But besides, the occasional cricket or the wind whistling through the trees or anything of that nature, you don't really see anything of note. You actually maybe briefly hear like a bear in the distance. But your watch is also uneventful.
that's lucky.
Yeah, for real.
Elias also got a 10 for a total of 13. He stays up the last couple hours of the watch and actually has a little journal with him, and he's writing in it. Whenever people start waking up, does Dust wake up first? Probably.
Yeah, I would think so.
And Dust, so you might wake up and see like some arcane scribbles, some sigils drawn onto the paper.
Oh, he doodling.
What you working on over there, Picasso?
Oh my god.
It's just my research. I am practicing spell sigils. I'd love to cast spells one day, so gotta practice my writing. I don't feel safe casting spells until I've fully mastered them. And maybe I could even blend the spells with my fighting style.
Wow. Well, I guess I'm behind. Maybe I should start doodling something too.
That's okay. You, the type of person you are, I think just intuition and the light will guide you.
He kind of, if Dust could blush and act kind of, oh shucks, well, thank you, I hope you're right.
I think you'll do great. I've seen the way you just naturally are able to cast spells, and I wish I could do that.
Well, I just picked it up. You get real lonely and bored on a farm by yourself, and just started happening, and I thought, let's see what else we can do with it. And the animals seemed really interested in it, so before you knew it, I was talking to them, and then they were answering, and I don't even know how it happened.
That's fantastic, honestly. I am working on some things here that, well, I could infuse my punches with energy, maybe. Things like that. I hope they work.
Well, hopefully it won't come to punches, but if it does, I hope it works too, for our sake. You don't think I'm stupid or nothing for trying to get something to plug our ears, do you?
I don't think you're stupid at all. It's always the chance something awful could happen.
Remember hearing stories about snake folk when I was a kid, and I don't know. I think most oftentimes they're not the trustworthy sorts, and like I said before, I don't want to see nothing happen to any of y'all, so.
For the others appreciate it deep down. I don't know.
Well, they might appreciate it more once we plug our ears and we don't do things we don't want to do, but we'll see what happens. And if that doesn't work, we've got your magic punches to help us.
I don't know if they're quite ready yet, but we'll see. Don't necessarily want to light my hand on fire without protection.
Couldn't risk anything happening to that beard of yours, so keep the flaming hands away if you're planning on brushing or taking care of that.
You want to help me make breakfast?
He pats him on the shoulder and is like, I would sure like that. Now that is one thing I can do. Find my way around a campfire kitchen.
The two of you kind of cook up a nice little breakfast with the rations you have. Maybe just like some sausage or something. I'm sure you don't have a ton of variety on this trip, but maybe a little bit of herbs that someone might have brought along with you. soon enough, everyone is awake.
I
And
feel like Dust would know enough about the woods that he would, and like farming, because that's his thing, he would like go around and pick maybe a few things that will help doctor up the flavor a little.
yeah, just for fun, just roll a d20 for me.
Yeah. 6.
6. Okay.
I hate you, new dice from Savannah.
Well, Relayus rolled a 13, so altogether, we're gonna say it evens that to about 10 or 11. Not 10, 11, like 9 or 10. It's not horrible. I mean, it's better than standard rations. You'd think together with practice, maybe you two could figure something out and get better at cooking with random plants.
Yeah, there's not much around here on these hilly parts worth eating, but it might help a little, I guess.
Maybe we should bring salt if we have to go on another trip like this.
Yeah, we wouldn't want them to find our food insulting.
So day 2 has arisen. Relayus makes the perception check for today. Oh, that's actually kind of good. That's a natural 20. He smiles and goes, well, this is, I shouldn't bring that back up so I can describe things better. So it's loading. Found a really cool map of Faerun. Oh, well, okay, so as you are walking, you all are passing like a very large forest. He goes, that's actually a forest called Cloakwood. We'll be passing by it for a day or so. I've made this trip a lot back in the day. When I was first going to Candlekeep. And I've been going for about 5 years. And tomorrow, I think, we'll come across a little village, so maybe we can check that out when we go through.
Yeah, we can restock.
Be nice.
Maybe we can actually find some tents so we're not all sleeping out in the open.
Sleeping in the open.
I mean, you can.
Get started.
Sorry, mine is so small.
It's okay. I kind of like sleeping on the ground sometimes.
Well, I don't know what type of tents y'all have been sleeping in where they're not on the ground, but they sound fancy.
I just mean like on the ground. Like, tents sometimes have like floors and stuff. You can lay it out like a rug or something.
Or like sleeping on the grass instead of sleeping on the bedroll.
Yeah. So you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But today is also another relatively quiet day. If you all want, just because there's another 3 days, and it might be a while before we get through all of them. If we want to just roll a perception check for each day, and then I'll just do a basic description of the day, just so we can get to Baldur's Gate, because it's looking like this is going to extend into the 4th session.
Yeah, I'm down with that. That's how I usually do travel time, unless there's something important.
So, unless you had something planned, I'm good with that.
There is one thing, but we'll get to that. Day 3, who wants to roll the perception check for the 3rd day?
Pretty good at those.
Yeah, somebody with a higher perception than what I currently have.
Let's go ahead and roll for me.
23.
Nice.
That is an exceptional roll. You actually see this town a couple hours before you arrive. It's mostly plains in this area anyways. But it's a small little walled hamlet. And there's actually plenty of buildings inside. Probably 15 to 20 buildings here. All surrounded by a thin wall. And you all make your way down there. Roles goes, this is called Friendly On. It's not an awful town. We can at least rest inside of it. I won't have to sleep outside tonight. If you are willing to pay like a silver for lodging. If not, we could just go around the town and head on past.
A silver's not too bad. I could pay a silver.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind sleeping in a comfy bed for a night.
So the four of you make your way into the town. Looks like there's a couple guards at the front gate. It's not a very big gate. It's like if y'all can imagine, at least one person here will get this, but like it's kind of like Riften's gates.
Yeah.
And it's like a small rounded gate with wood doors. They're kind of rickety though, and square on the bottom and then rounded on top. And there's like a gentleman here with slicked back hair and a rapier at his side, and he goes, "Hello, travelers. What brings you all here?"
Traveling.
We're passing through on our way to Baldur's Gate. I'm sure you've heard of it. Everyone has.
Of course, people come through here all the time traveling there.
Say, I don't suppose. Have y'all had a weird influx of books doing crazy things that maybe pass through your town here? That were bought in Baldur's Gate?
Not that I can think of. You can always ask, like, the innkeep or something. She might know.
Well, keep your eyes out for them. They're mighty dangerous, and if you hear anything before we leave here tomorrow morning, definitely let us know.
I will say, we do have a rule here. We generally like when people keep their weapons at the front gate. But you know, if you're only going to be here for a day, you can just pass on through with the weaponry, and I'll send a message to the guard to let them know that you're safe to carry them for now.
I can peace tie them if you want. Would that work?
That sounds good, yeah.
River will start peace tying her swords. Very clearly, she knows how and what this is.
If any of you can cast spells, I can't really stop you there.
Oh, the only weapon I've got is this here cane, and it's my walking cane, so I don't know nothing about peace tying it, but I'll be in pieces without it, so I'm just gonna keep walking along here.
Grizz just flexes as she walks in.
And those right there, those are registered as lethal weapons.
Mm-hmm.
The guard actually kind of laughs at that. I hope you all enjoy your stay here in Friendly Arm. Tavern's over there.
Wow.
I was sure he was going to ask us for a visitor's tax.
Oh. Well, wait, what did you say?
I was sure he was going to ask us for a visitor's tax.
Now, folks, you know you gotta pay us a go. Nah, you're good.
Well, we appreciate your hospitality. We won't cause you no trouble.
I hope not. I'd be very sad to find out that you caused trouble.
Well, come on, gang. Let's get to the inn and get us some good grub and a nice bed.
Food.
So the four of you make your way to the inn, and it's a very warm, inviting inn, very open, high ceilings. Doesn't seem like there's a second floor. It looks like the rooms are in the back. And there's a nice older lady, probably half elven, at the bar, cleaning a plate, and she puts it down and looks at all of you and goes, "Why, hello."
Hi.
Well, hello to you, young lady.
You flatter me.
Someone in Dust's age bracket.
Go get him, Gramps. Break a hip.
Not literally.
Are you looking for a drink? Looking for a place to stay?
Some drink, some tasty food, whatever you got to line our bellies, because I don't think this group can handle much more of my trail cooking, and we sure are exhausted after walking the past 2 days.
Well, go ahead and sit on down in one of those fancy chairs I got over there, and I'll get you something right up. We'll say drink and food with. How many rooms are y'all wanting? Most of the rooms have 2 beds in them.
Put the girls in a room together, and I'll bunk by myself.
How generous.
Well, I just worry I don't want either one of you to be alone, and I'd feel better if you were in there together.
What about me?
You can
Related
talk
to
to
it.
us about that before making the decision unilaterally, you know?
Oh gosh, I get... I forget that you're also DMing and a character. Sorry. Sorry, what was that, River?
I'm saying you could talk to us first before making the decision unilaterally.
Grizz is silently trying to sound her way through the word unilaterally.
And you get the sense that this is a word that River has heard a lot but not used a lot.
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step on any toes if you'd rather it another way, but, I think 2 and 2 would make sense, and... But you go on. You had your heart set on something else. Let's hear it.
I just wanted to be consulted before you told them what we were doing.
It's okay. It's okay. Whatever you all want, we can accommodate. Just we've got, I think, 3 rooms right now open. What do you think, young man? What do you want?
I think we should have a fighter in each room. Just in case something happens.
I mean, I pride myself on safety here, but if it makes you feel better, that's fine.
She's looking very confused. I think in River's head, having a fighter in each room is the safety thing, and in her head, she and Chris are the fighters.
So two rooms. I'll let you 4 decide how you want to split them up. Altogether, it'll be probably like 2 gold and 5 silver.
River can cough up a gold. Izzy, you're in the way. Ma'am. Yes, you're very sweet. You're still in the way.
I'll say that Relayus will throw up the 5 silver.
I'll do a gold.
Alright. You'll turn it all over. And she smiles and goes, anything specific you would like to eat? I have quite a lot of stuff. You know what? Maybe I can keep house special.
And Dust would say, and ma'am, what is your name?
Well, thank you for asking.
Yeah, DM, what is the
Mary.
name of this NPC you just made up on the fly?
Yeah, what is it? It's Mary.
Quick, look around at the objects around you.
It's what?
Mary.
Good.
Well, Mary, it's pleased to make your acquaintance, and we talked to the gentleman at the gate, and we're just passing through on our way to Baldur's Gate. I don't suppose you've heard anything about any dangerous books winding up in your humble little town here, have you?
And by dangerous books, he means the kinds that are magically enchanted so they try to bite you.
Well, I did hear one time. I did hear that there was like a book that if you read it, you could go crazy. This guy had one of those here, but other than that, no.
Is he? Ma'am, you cannot groom me while I'm wearing headphones. It doesn't work.
Will.
Well, just be cautious of anybody passing through from Baldur's Gate, because we don't know how many of those books are out there, but they seem to be coming from there, and, well, we 4 are going to figure out what's going on with that.
Well, I wish you the best of luck. I'll be back in a few once I get a couple bowls of the house soup.
He's going to give the waitress an extra, 2 silver for the food and stuff, too.
Okay.
Aww.
She takes from you and smiles and says, "That's a mighty fine gentleman. I'll make sure to add extra meat to your bowl."
Yeah, the extra meats.
Well, flattering gets you everywhere, darling. We appreciate the service.
Does indeed. She'll disappear into the kitchen and come back out with a couple bowls. She's very precariously balancing 4 bowls, 2 on each arm, and sets them down at the bar. It's like a potato soup with looks like chunks of beef in it.
Nice.
Very
Nice.
clearly seasoned well. The bowls are warm to the touch. They're wooden, very well carved bowls with no rough edges. Whoever made these bowls was good at sanding.
River will lean
And-
into Grizz and go, he likes her.
Yeah, he does. Good for him.
As much as you liked that one satyr, am I right?
Listen here. Mind your business. And she kind of like crosses her arms, but she's just kind of, she's not mad, she's embarrassed.
You'll chow down, and it's good. Some of the best soup you've had in a while. Better than the hearth. I haven't gone to the other restaurant too often, but this soup, top 5 soups of all time.
Ooh.
So we love soup.
Now I want the soup.
I would just like soup.
I'm hungry. I'm probably gonna go eat ramen in like 15 minutes, so I'm thinking about
Ooh.
soup too.
Soup.
But she gets you all some drinks, whatever you might want. And the 4 of you enjoy your food and drink. Once you're done, she leads you all to your rooms. What kind of split up are you all doing?
And you hear Dust say to her up the stairs, well, Miss Mary, that was the finest bowl of soup I've had in a long time. I can't honestly remember when I've had any soup better than that.
Thank you, sir. Remember, this tavern's 1 floor, so it's like there's like a set of barn doors that she pulls open to reveal the back area with all the rooms. But we'll say you meet her there. And say it to her. And like I said, what grouping? Are we doing
Dust.
2? Oh, sorry.
I think Dust would look at River and say, now, little miss, I did not mean to upset you, and I know, Mr. Dust is old and he's been on this planet maybe too long, some would say, and he forgets that sometimes young people such as yourself can take care of themselves, and he just worries, and that's the only reason he said it. But however you think is best for us to sleep, I'll abide.
I didn't.
Grizz just kind of wanders off in whatever room is closest.
I didn't mean to upset you. I've got the swords, and Grizza's got her fists, and it makes sense to me to have one of us in each room just in case something bad happens, and that way somebody who can fight is with somebody who's got the more distance type of magic-y stuff. Because you do stuff from a distance, and Mr. Elias does stuff from the distance, and her ears are back, like flat, like big-eyed, like that I'm so cute, don't be mad look. And it's clear she was attempting to think strategically and not necessarily socially politely.
Relates goes, I'll River, do you want to stay in my room then?
I mean, Grizz is already in there, so I'll stay in whatever room whoever doesn't want to stay with Grizz stays in. Unless you want me to stay with Grizz, because I can stay with Grizz. I just wanted
I
to...
can stay with Grizz. She likes to take care of this old man. She's probably already asleep anyway.
I don't snore.
I just wanted to share my logic, that was all.
Yeah, I still got a few tricks up my sleeve, so don't count me out of the fighting ring yet.
She looks even more sorry when you say that. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Nothing to be sorry about. I wanted to make sure I didn't upset you. So see, we're all right as rain.
Really?
As long as I'm inside when it's raining, because I don't.
Oh
like
yeah,
to
because
get
that's
wet.
not fun at all.
But yes, really, darling, go get some rest. We'll continue on our merry way in the merry way. In the morning.
Okay. Thank you for trying to take care of me, Mr. Dust.
He like scratches her between the ears. Bless your heart, darling.
Instant purr.
Sorry.
No, he'd just say, I'm just old-fashioned, that's all. I gotta grow out of it.
I'm not fashioned at all.
Miss Mary, again, thank you for your hospitality. These rooms look like a blessing compared to how we've been sleeping.
Oh, thank you. The night tavern keep an eye on everything. He's very strong. I'm just saying, he's a Goliath man. He'll keep you safe.
Maybe we should introduce Grizz to him.
I like him big. She kind of sticks her head out the doorway. Did I hear Goliath?
Gris, the only thing more insatiable than your appetite is your lust. Get to bed.
She laughs and she goes to bed.
You all get a good night's rest. Everything's quiet. You might hear some shouting from the actual tavern portion of this inn at some point, and you hear a very deep, like rough voice telling someone to get out of the tavern. But otherwise, the night's pretty uneventful, and we arrive on the 4th day.
I got worried for a second when you said that. I was like, this ultra safe tavern, someone's barging up in here.
It's like getting kicked off of Spirit Airlines.
Indeed. The 4th
They
day.
peace-tie their passengers.
I want everyone to roll a perception check today.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh,
That is not a d20. Where's my d20? Izzy, what you do with the
18.
d20? It's a 10.
13.
Is that what fell? Izzy, if you've lost another one of my dice. Oh, there it is.
It's mine now.
At least I found
got-
this one. I would have
I
been.
got these dice for Gale, and they're like part like swirly green and part like cream colored. They're great.
Ooh.
Perceptions. That's 17 plus stuff. So perception for 21.
You all can actually see Baldur's Gate from here. It's starting to get evening, probably. And Malaise goes, well, Baldur's Gate's about 6 hours journey away. We could push on and try to get there tonight, or we could make camp here and finish our journey in the morning.
Sounds good to me.
Think it might be best if we show up in the daylight.
I agree. Who wants to do the rest?
I can
The
do.
first rest.
I can do the first one.
All right, and then I can do the second. Who wants to do third?
I'll do third.
I can do third. I slept well last night, even over Grizz's snoring, and he kind of nudges her again. But I'm happy to do it.
Whoever's sleeping
So-
can try to sleep in my tent if you want. I don't know how big it's. I mean, it might not be big enough for everybody, but if one of us is on watch, it might fit 2 people, maybe.
Well, it says, "Oh, I'll sleep outside. The other 2 of you can sleep in there." So you all set up camp. Now we'll say that maybe you drop Relaya's dropped a couple pieces of gold on getting you all some tents. So now you've got a couple. Now we'll say you got 2 tents.
So with
Yeah.
Rivers, that would be 3 tents between us, or we got one more
Yeah.
tent. And it's 2 tents between us.
We'll say there's a total of 3 tents now.
Okay.
Nice little campfire going. River, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Okay. Ooh, 22.
22. Okay. As you sit there, just kind of fidgeting with whatever you might be, maybe you're honing your blade a little bit.
Likely. Very likely.
Yeah. You can hear like the sound of rolling carriages off in the distance. You look over and see like a nice carriage with like a lamp hanging from it with 3 horses attached to it. And they're quite pretty horses. One of them's black and then the other 2 are like almost silver. And the black one very slightly levitates off the ground.
Oh.
And it seems to be heading towards Baldur's Gate. You can see as the carriage passes, there's like lots of expensive looking things in the back. And the carriage continues onwards. It's now Relaeus' turn. Relaeus will tell you to have a good night's rest, and then he'll get absorbed into his journal a little too much. And his rest passes uneventfully. Dust, I'd like you to make a perception check.
Okay. 16.
16? That's not bad. Let me check something really quick. Okay. Dust.
Hmm?
So you're just sitting there. Maybe we'll say you're sitting on this side of the campfire. Everyone else in their tents, nice and resting. When suddenly you feel something cold against your neck. And you hear a hissing voice in your ear. Stay quiet and you won't get hurt. Did you hear that part?
I did.
And I think that's where we're going to end this session.
Oh.
You would hear Dust just reply back on the very quietly. Well, if you're gonna creep up on someone, really not a good way to keep them quiet when you whisper in their ear unannounced.
The night scream.
But that's where we're going to end the session tonight.
Woo.
We'll see what happens
Yeah.
next session.
That's exciting.
Yes.
I think session 4 will probably be the last session, but who knows?
I mean, I'm still good for it if everybody else is. So.
Me
Mhm.
too.
Yeah.